Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chillax Season 5, The Canadian Invasion. This is it. This is the last week, and I'm with the one, the only, Mayhem. How you doing, buddy?
I'm really good, man. First off, how's the invasion going?
Well, there's one more week. There's one more week. If I can take little county of magic, I will be a happy man.
Okay, that's not exactly a big feat this season, but it's good for you to have
It
goals.
always is a big feat. And then we're going to sit down, we're going to watch the replay, we're going to do a play-by-play the entire time. I'm going to do a commentary.
Oh yeah, please do. That's always really interesting when people make you watch their games back. Right, so should we start with the schedule then, as always?
Yeah, what happened last week?
First up, I almost think we should do like an hour-long special with like some dramatic interviews. Do you know what? Fuck it, we should do that. About Avenged's first win. That's it. That's our little task for this week. We've got to do a mockumentary. We'll have to do it over the next 2 weeks because I know Anna's away until Sunday. But we will do a mockumentary around Iron picking up, like a Drive to Survive style documentary around not Avenged. Fucking hell, what's he called? Iron's first win.
Iron Sirius.
Yeah, 3-0. Shit on the dude. Absolutely shit on him.
Yeah.
Good job, dude. Like, we can't say anything. Like, you've taken it away now. You've picked up a win. Congrats. You're now a human. I now no longer am convinced you are the AI on this game. So, congrats, dude. 3-0. That's awesome. Well done.
Wow.
Then we had the Skanks and the Hoes versus Wolfsburg United. 1-1 draw there.
Tie.
Yeah, I'm actually really grateful that Crespo didn't pick up the win here because I can only imagine how he would have ambushed me on a Skype call or something like that and made me watch the whole fucking game through. So, good job. Good job for not letting that one slip. Battlehawk, appreciate that. You saved me. Convoy versus In Your End Zone. This is probably the best result you've got all season. Talk me through the game.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is an admin result. We couldn't get it together. There was burst pipes. There was a lot of drama. Someone almost lost their lives, but I think someone came in who was the hero. He did it, but as a result of being the hero, had to take the loss.
Yeah, there's no way you can be like, sorry, family member whose house is leaking. I have a Blood Bowl match to play.
Yeah.
Please take what's left of your belongings and put them on the second floor. I will deal with this when I'm done.
Yeah, I'll be there when I'm done, and I'll be in a very bad mood if I lose.
Also, there's a water shortage in England at the moment, so it's probably really responsible that he went and dealt with that. Do you know what? I think we should overturn that result. Just for him being a good dude.
Yeah, just give him the win. But I want to see videos. I need pictures. We need proof.
Okay. Well,
that's a good thing about Canada. We got like 80% of the world's fresh water supply.
That is
let it flood.
It's the only good thing about Canada. Yeah, you can just be wasteful about your water. That's you know.
We have clean drinking water in our toilets.
How do you know that?
Huh? Because it all comes from the same place.
No, toilet water's nasty. Would you really drink your toilet water?
I'm saying if there was a water shortage, you could just give her a flush, a clean, another flush, and then yeah, she's good to go.
Okay, I've been doing horrific dumps into my toilet for 7 years now that I've had this house. Like, absolute atrocities on nearly a daily basis. A small amount of bleach will never clean that toilet enough for me to consider drinking out of it. Like, you could hold a gun to my head and I would actually let you kill me rather than drink my own toilet water, because I know I'd die. There is no, there is no way you're surviving that. But yeah, in Canada...
a water shortage in England? Wow.
I'll just drink bottled iced tea, which is what I'm drinking now.
Okay, then.
There's always ways around. There's not a Coke shortage. Got
Yeah,
loads
they
of
always seem to have water for some reason. Coke.
got loads of Dr Pepper. So yeah, yeah. Don't use your hose pipe, but we're gonna let all these companies use like
Yeah.
millions.
There's a water
of liters of
shortage,
water.
but yeah, Coke's on sale. Like what? Okay, good.
Cool. Yeah. So another SPP farming session for Grid. He ended up.
And Leffe. Yo, I watched this game. It was absolutely unreal. Unreal. I thought Grid was gonna win, so Leffe had his Rat Ogre tagged up, had this kind of like loose cage built in. Grid blitzed off, had to make like I think it was a 4+ dodge with the Rat Ogre. Blitz in, gets the POW, and KOs the freaking guy holding the ball, and then it scatters onto a rat, and then he had it, but then Leffe turned it back over, was able to get like this weird scatter, pick it up, and then score, and he got a blitz, Leffe did. So if it wasn't for the blitz, it could have been like 4-4 or 5-5.
Wow, that's nuts. I can't imagine how angry I would have been watching Rat Ogre dodge and then pow my fucking ball carrier, which I assume it was a blodge piece as well.
I don't know. It had something on it, yeah. But he got out.
I'd be fucking fuming. You can imagine the DM I would have sent you as it was happening.
All caps with the exclamation marks.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, speaking of the map,
look.
you got shellacked.
Look, Magic fucking lost again. What a shock.
Not only did he lose, he got shut out again.
Again. Does he know what a touchdown is?
Nope.
I'm just going to see the last time he scored a touchdown.
Okay, yeah, let's go back. Nope, nothing in week 11. Thorny Bang Boy shut him out.
He scored one here, but that might have been an accident.
Wow.
Let's go and check the week before.
That could have been an admin result.
Yeah.
Nope, got shut out by Leffe. Couldn't put one up on the Elves. Leffe, the freaking guy gets nothing.
Oh, he got fucking 3 touchdowns against Grid. What the fuck? He just let us down. What else did he do? Wow. 1-1 there, but Arna's team's shit.
1-1 against the Schism.
Yeah, that's a good team in fairness. Ah, yeah, he got.
Beast.
So I feel like he scored most of his touchdowns in 2 games this season. But yeah,
he beat the AI.
2-0. Good for good for Sam. Twisted Treeman.
Yo, wait.
Yeah,
Sam needed that, I think, to stay into the playoff.
We'll check. Yeah, but that's almost like a fucking auto win when you see it in your schedule anyway. Twisted Treeman versus the Great Schism. Big result here. Did not expect Candy to drop that, so I don't know what I predicted. I probably predicted he lost just to annoy him, but yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
And then the final one is probably the most embarrassing game of my life. Ended 0-0 because I couldn't work out how to chain push. So instead of doing a 3-up dodge, I committed like 5 players that I could have used to progress up the pitch. Also completely ruined Big Floor's team as well. So it's like a draw, but in some ways it's a moral loss because I really badly misplayed the last 4 turns. But then it's also like a moral win because I fucking shit on his team. So I don't know how I feel about that. Overall, I think 0-0 sums it up. 0-0 is how I felt after the game. So yeah, I think that was a pretty good sum up.
Pretty good streak.
Draw, lost. Pretty
no,
much.
You won last week against freaking.
I don't know what I'm on. So yeah, won last week. Draw the week before. Lost the week before. Lost the week before. Draw the week before. Oop.
Okay, well you're on a two game streak.
It's been a shitty season, but not as shit as Magic.
Yo, Magic could be on page 2. Oh,
He's
no,
not.
There's no way.
He could end up on page 2 because he's maybe not no, he can't. He just fucking he committed too hard to the suck. Uh,
You want that double digits in the L column.
yeah, he's like, fuck it. Right, so, top of the table, we've got Sam back at the top.
Wow.
So
Hey,
good lad.
Wow.
Crespo, they're tied. I don't know who won the head-to-head there. Or Care. That's just in case Crespo tries to make me watch it back. Leffe actually has the most wins this season. But he's in third, but I think that's a pretty safe spot. I don't think anyone is going to be overtaking him. Battlehawk, he has less wins than the people behind him, but a shit ton of draws, so that's holding him in fourth right now. I'm wondering if there's a world where... Yeah, so even though he's in fourth, Battlehawk's actually at risk this week, so we'll have a look at the matchups. Because if Avenged wins, he'll be 6-2-5. Yeah, so he'll leapfrog him. These guys win. I'd imagine they leapfrog as well.
Well, I don't know, because I think it's 1 point for a tie, 3 points for a win.
Possibly. I'll just let the computer work it out. But
yeah,
yeah, so potentially at risk, potentially not. Big Floor, that loss hurt him. I think also the damage to his players as well, but he might be okay. I'm really shocked at how far down Twisted Candy has dropped. We expect better from you, to be honest, mate. You really fucking letting the side down. We'll see what state his team's in. I don't think it helped that going into the Lizards match, he had no fucking war dances. But yeah, I mean, I think the only person that can really it's a shame Crazy couldn't play this week, because I guarantee he would have beaten you, which means that he would have been in a shot if he won this week to get into playoffs. It would have been tough, but yeah, it would have been good to see, because that's almost a guaranteed win for him. So yeah, and then Avenged in at 7th. He's definitely sniffing round. If one of these three drop a game, he could be right up there.
Yeah, he could.
What was the Twisted Head? What was the head-to-head between Twisted and Avenged?
I think Avenged just won. It was this week.
What's that?
Week 12.
Shit, that's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge.
So, like, yeah.
Because if they're tied points-wise, which they could end up, Avenged would go through because he's won the head-to-head. So yeah, that's
wow. Okay.
That's pretty big.
Big.
And then, I guess
we're all out. Everyone down there is out.
We're into the Shitters Cup contenders.
Yo, I'm excited. Are you going to participate in the Shitters Cup?
Of course I am. Yeah. Crazy, Yates, Mayhems, Arna, Grid. Grid's way too good to be down here. Magic, he's way too good to be on this. Way too shit to be on this page. And Iron, yeah.
Still communicating in binary.
Is he? Is he fucking really? Oh fucking hell! Oh. Oh god! Oh, that's gonna end. No, not if he loses, because then he'll go to 11. 1-1-1-1. I don't know if that says anything in binary actually, but we'll I imagine it would. Okay, so we've got the. Oh yeah, he's losing this. Graveyard Peeps versus.
Yo, but you know what?
Hair.
It could be really risky for Leffe.
Yeah.
Because Iron, he has a tendency now to just freaking.
I love it. He's gone full fucking British on this. Is like, if I can't win, then you're not winning either. And he's just team killing, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And that's what Blood Bowl should be about. If you can't win, make the other person miserable. And whether that's through complaining or ruining their team, oh, it's just beautiful. So let's look at the teams. Funny Hair. Such a nice elf team.
Yeah,
So nice. Oh my god, that's such a nice team. Be a real shame if some of those players get fouled. Um, so he'll have a wizard as well. A wizard or some bribes.
Look at Sextus. He's still hanging.
Maybe some bribes. Yeah, I mean, this is good. He needs to level this guy. Thing is with Iron, right? I think he needs to take the same approach that I did. Is just recognize this isn't your season. Build your team up for next season, which he's kind of done a little bit. If he can skill this flesh golem here and this wolf, he'll go into next season and he'll have a decent team. And why the fuck is this zombie still on the team?
Yeah, he's going for the league.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
Yeah. So predictions.
Funny hair.
Yeah.
Funny hair, like 4-1.
I think. Yeah, I think he wins. I'm not even going to put a score on it. Let's say 50-0. Just leave it at that. Canadian Convoy versus the Chillax Humans. So let's have a look. So look, where's the convoy? Where's the convoy?
Top left.
Yeah.
Right beside you. Yeah.
Why have you not leveled this
Oh my
guy
god,
yet?
the assassin leveled?
Go and do that now.
I don't know what I'm gonna think about it. I was never planning on this guy leveling.
Put dodge on him.
Hmm?
Put dodge on him, he'll live longer.
Yeah, probably.
Um,
Really gonna dodge him away?
No, but it keeps him alive when he's being punched.
Yeah, I fired Miss Canada too.
Yeah, I think that was the right move. This is like, it's a weird team, but it's actually also a cool team. You need that extra blitzer as soon as you can, but you've got
first lineman's kind of a blitzer.
Yeah, this is a cool team now. It was shit. I think the double assassins build is terrible. I know you don't agree, but I don't care.
Oh, that was the other thing in Grid's game. He had that assassin rat.
Oh yes, it's good.
I've never seen the stab work so many times.
Yeah, it's AV7, man. That's what it's designed to go against. You started off trying to fucking stab a death roller or something like that.
Yeah, my first game was against Sam, the freaking short.
So this is
anybody else?
Shelby Magic's team, the ogre that has no faith in the coach, so just refuses to do anything on the pitch. A bunch of catchers that spend their entire game unconscious, and the thrower that for some reason stands at the front of the defensive line so it can get mighty blowed over and over again.
The offense is all quit. They all quit.
Magic's like, go long! They're all like, fuck you, dude. Don't know what you're doing. I'm going to predict admin result because I don't feel like Magic wants to play this game.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. He only gave me one day, and it's the day after the old lady's birthday, so we might be gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to get wife aggro. It's the worst kind of aggro.
He'll be getting wife aggro now.
You Magic?
Yeah. that wife debuff. I'm actually going to boldly predict that this game doesn't get played. I've got a funny feeling.
Yeah, it doesn't, unless yeah, we'll have to see. I still have waiting on plan confirmations, but
yeah. Twisted Tree Man versus Wolfberg. Oh my god.
Twisted actually needs this game,
my
and
god.
he's up against Wolfberg. Wow.
Holy shit, that's a fucking banger game for the last week.
It
right.
must win too.
Let's look at Twisted Candy's team first. 1230 Woodies, but obviously he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll have 3 70k players.
Are those niggles?
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Oh man.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So 3 Mighty Blow on that one, 3 Mighty Blow on this one, but he's got dodge on all his team, and then he'll have some Lino Elves to take some hits, but yeah, it's how long they last. On the other side of it though, look at these guys.
Yeah. Breakers. So
Um,
good.
I don't normally do this, but Battlehawk, I am starting a 40k army at the moment, and if you kill one of these war dancers, I will name my chaplain after you. So you will be forever immortalized in my Space Marine army.
Uh,
Either one,
Are you
I
gonna
don't
name any
care.
players after me or what?
So yeah, that's up for grabs, mate.
Hey, big, big.
Wow, that is such a big game. That is such a big game. Let's look at. Did I just look at Battlehawk's team or not? I don't know.
No, you
No.
worked at Twisted.
Yeah. There's, there's no tackle, right? But a good counter to tackle is
There's
frenzy. If you
tackle
don't,
on the right.
oh. So as long as he remembers to put this player on the pitch, I don't know how much I should out Battlehawk
Yeah, I
here.
remember that. He
Then-
left him on the side.
Against Lizards, he left his block tackle mighty blow piece on the fucking sideline at half time. So don't make that mistake this week. Don't make that mistake this week. Obviously, he had an unskilled zombie in his place, which is good, but not as good as the 130,000 gold skink remover piece. So, yeah. Please don't forget this guy. It will massively impact the season if you do. But no, listen, we've all done stuff like that, haven't we? We've all definitely done stuff like that, so fair game. I still think this is the best team in the league. I still think if he gets into playoffs, he wins, because, you know, games are going to... These draws that he's picking up, right, they're draws where he's decimated the enemy team. Once you're in a playoff format, the clock just keeps running. So if your team is wrecked and it's turn 16, guess what's happening turn 17? Get fucked. So it's hard. This is genuinely a hard one to predict against. I know for sure Twisted has the ability to score. However, he's playing against Necro, and they've got the speed that can cover off all that bullshit. And Twisted, you would say, needs a win.
He does.
He needs a win. I'll let you pick first.
Okay, well, Wolfberg's only lost once this season. Once.
Yeah, that's a big fucking stat, actually. Like, regardless of having draws, to only lose once in a 13-game, 12-game so far season is so impressive.
Yeah, and those two niggled pieces. Yeah, it could be a bad night. But regardless, I think that the Woodies are going to pull it off. And I'm going to say 2-1.
Nice. I will go 3-2 to Wolfberg. I think Candy's going to come out of the box really strong like he always does. But I think the attrition war will catch up with him pretty quickly. And eventually it'll be like 3 elves on the pitch. Wolfberg has got 9 skill ups from the game, that kind of thing.
It happened. It's good.
Okay, next up we've
All
got
right.
the Bang Boys. So it's a decent team now. I think I need to drop this.
Nah, it's the last game of the season. You're going to drop him last game of the season.
Yeah, but I just don't play well with him. I don't know how to use him. This guy's a SPP off a level. This guy's a TD off. This guy's a block off. This guy's a block off. That guy's a block off. Killer piece was terrible in the first half. Unbelievable, like 8 hits, 16 push results. Was fucking insane. But then he came true. Like, it's like that thing that dice eventually balance out, don't they? So in the second half, he was just killing people. Literally, as someone said, he doesn't kill anything. Boom, dead, skilled up player instantly. So it was like, you have to sort of taunt this guy a little bit. But if I could get 2 more guard... If I could get 2 more guard in this game, and then going to the Shitters Cup with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 guard on the team. That would be pretty fucking nasty to deal with. Yeah. I really don't think I know like it's cool and blah 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 blah, but it gives away a wizard. I feel like if I didn't have this guy last week, I could have attacked differently. He didn't offer much in offense, but what he did do is he gave Big Floor a wizard, which meant that I couldn't push forward properly. So I'm not sold. I think if you have one, you have it at low TV, or you have it at really high TV, like 1700 plus. I don't think it's there yet, and I think it takes away from the team.
Yeah, well, because you were gonna alternate the blitzes between your blitzer and the death roller.
I couldn't.
If he's like on the ground, then you use the death roller when you stand them up.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but the thing is that's great if I have no other Mighty Blow pieces, but I've got like the Troll Slayer that can do it. I've got this guy that can do it. He's not that critical. Like it almost might be better to have another Slayer rather than him, or just 160. Do you know what? I'm doing it. He's gone. He's gone. He didn't bring anything to the team, and the team is so much smaller now. So much smaller. I should have done that last week. I think that cost me the game, to be honest, but we'll see. Not that it would have mattered because FA won. Who am I against? Arna.
This team, Batman, has had enough. You're all fired.
I don't know how I feel about this, right?
This is such a good piece.
I don't know how I feel about this. Because, sure, like, it's going to be great for me going against 10 AV7 blockless pieces. But I don't know.
That's what they get? It's just all those...
I don't know if that's particularly fair on the rest of the league, because it's just... Because bear in mind I've got so much Mighty Blow, it's just given me loads of fucking free SPP, and I'm not sure that's fair, so I might have a chat with Arna. Maybe we don't play this game, which would be shit for me because, again, I'd miss out on a lot of SPP, but it doesn't sit right to just SPP farm because that really, there's nothing that he can take. So he could take a wizard, a couple of stars or whatever. It's ultimately my team is just going to fucking smash his to pieces. I'm going to post in the admin chat and see what we do about this because it doesn't seem particularly fair. And like, let's say you have to play me next in the Shitters Cup, and you had the week before you had a Grids team, for example, not Grids team, Wolfberg, who ripped you to pieces, and then you go against Dwarfs that just got a free farm game. It's pretty shitty.
I start next season with freaking his lineup. I got one player.
Yeah, it's not. We'll set a message up admin wise about how we handle that. I know his team was a mess, but I'm not sure I can in good faith play that. I mean, doesn't mean I'm not going to, but I need to pretend that I don't want to SPP farm, right? So we'll put no predictions on that. Bouncing Boo Boo versus Skinks and Hose. So again, Boo Boo kind of need to win this. Possibly.
Versus the Skinks and Hose, yeah. He needs to send a message coming into the playoffs.
So Boo Boo's fresh off the game with me. Now you might look and be like, oh, that's still a decent team. It was so much better a week ago. It was so much better. Right, everyone's focus right now is on this piece, and in the game, immediately that's where my focus went. Within 2 turns, I realised this is like, for 40k players, this is the distraction Carnifex. This isn't like the key piece that he played with. He had like a strip ball piece, a guard piece, and those were the really, really key ones. So, he took some big losses, but the fact that he was able to keep it at 0-0 shows like what a good coach he is. And obviously he's had a really good run. Once he worked out how to play those guys, had a really, really good run into the end of the season. So, yeah. Skinks and Hose. Big TV difference. But yeah, this is, I think, the kind of team. Prehensile Tail, I think, triggers on leaps.
No, I don't think so. Does it?
No, it's just dodge, actually. Just dodge. Yeah. I think Tentacles does. Prehensile Tail doesn't. But it's a nice team. Good coach.
Yeah,
way,
skink leveled again.
way too much SPP on this dude. Like, he needs to... Like, does he know that you can hand off to another player? That's the only thought that's going through my head right now. Because there's too much SPP here. And, like, just nothing on... Like, this is an accidental touchdown. Like, this piece must have fallen over and it's bounced into this guy's hands. He needs to get a couple more scores on these guys. Or, if the game's under control, start handing off. Like, if he's 1-0 up and he turns the guy over, see if he can set up a handoff to one of these guys to try and get them some SPP. But, nice team. What are your thoughts?
So, the Boo Boo versus Skinks and O's. Yeah, this is a playoff matchup. Can Boo Boo leapfrog Crespo if he wins?
Let's have a look.
Get into the bye? He'll be what?
7-3.
3, and then 7-4 or 6-4-3.
Yes, so I think he would.
21, 23, 24, 25.
Yeah.
18, 19, 20.
I mean, Lefe could finish top of the table as well.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Yeah, because I think the Boo Boo, he wants to get out of that first round and then hopefully play somebody who's banged up.
Yeah.
Okay, so but in this one, I think I'm gonna go with Crespo. I think that Skink is such an MVP.
I would have said that had I not played Big Floor last week and just seen how good he is. And bear in mind, he's like won the league here before, and he's just like he's a really really fucking good player. And I think Kislev are one of those teams you have to know how to play against them. And I'm not sure how much Crespo's played against them, so he could get he could set up to what he thinks is good and just get absolutely dominated. The one saving grace he's got is that guard piece was taken out last week, which would have given him caused him nightmares. But I mean, he could still jump in 2 dice if he's carrying on a Skink, and he's got wrestle, so yeah, it's good. I'm gonna say Boo Boo, but it could be wrong. But I'm gonna go 2-0 Boo Boo.
Go either way. 2-0. Wow. Okay.
Right, Great Schism versus Innuendo. So let's check out the
Schism
Skiz.
needs this too.
Yeah, Skiz does need this.
Needs it. See, this is a good team. Oh, he's got tackle on a freaking Saurus now.
3 level Saurus. You don't see that often. This guy's close as well. This guy's right on the cusp of his 3rd skill. 1 casualty will get him it. And yeah, it's just a great lineup. You could argue it's better. I think this is the best Lizard team we have. The only
Lost
thing
the heads up though.
Yeah, that's true.
Match, they lost. Crespo. You're sleeping on Crespo.
I'm not sleeping on him. I'm just saying in terms of like team build, I think this one's better. Innuendo. Let's have a look. It's chunky team. This. Oh god, this team is so good. This will win the Shitters Cup. I'm saying it right
gotta
now.
Get through the dwarves.
This
gotta get through the dwarves.
We might not match till I've already fucking lost. Part of me is thinking about just throwing a new team into the Shitters Cup anyway, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, good looking team. But will he have the strength to deal with the lizards? Maybe not. I'm gonna say lizards. I'm gonna say lizards 2-1. What about you?
Yeah, I think Avenged he needs it. He needs it to have a chance. He needs some help from Wolfberg. So I'm gonna say the Great Schism will go 2-1.
Nice. Right, and then No Mino versus the Tin Towns. Let's have a look. Tin Towns and they're next to each other. Big TV difference, so there's probably a wizard in that. Still no fucking claw. Oh my god. Still no claw. But it's it's a solid team. This piece is really nice. Don't see people put Mighty Blow on the Bulls a lot, but Sam is a huge banger, so I'm not massively surprised. So that's pretty nice piece. Yeah, it's a good team. Good team, but he's missing Claw, which is the good part about Chorfs. So he needs to hurry up and get some of that if he can. Let's look at Grid's team. Oh my god, is that a horny Rat Ogre?
It's the Dodger. Pumpkin sweetbread. Oh, he got block. Wow.
Right, that's fucking weird. Okay, so I'm glad I've recorded this. The first time I clicked through, that Rat Ogre had horns. Who did I click on? I looked at this guy, didn't I? Let's see if I can replicate it. Also, why don't bull centaurs have horns? Nah. Yeah, that Rat Ogre, unless I'm going like totally senile, that Rat Ogre had horns there. But he's got block, which is fucking better. Jesus.
Yeah.
Now the scariest player in the league. What a beast. Is this a natural one-turner now? So yeah, dodge, sprint, agility, movement. Yeah, so you can just walk in. Is he back to 4? No, he's still on 3 goes, but he's got a blodge 1 and he's got an edge 5, 2 heads 1 as well. Which is also really good. The one thing he doesn't have is a wrestle 1. Which you see coaches doing. They do like wrestle horns or something like that and go for turnover, like cage dives and stuff like that. But it's really nice. And he's gone block tackle on this guy, so he's not gone down the killer route. He's like looked at what he's actually missing, which I think is really smart. Yeah, so 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's got 1 loner and he's got some cash in the bank as well. So yeah.
1340, yeah, he'll
I don't hate Grid's chances in this one, and he's played over 600 games on Skaven, which is it's insane. It's actually insane. I'm gonna pick Sam will stall, so there will be 1 half that ends 1-0. No, because he's got the 1-turner. I'm going to say 3-2 to Sam. No, to Grid. To Grid.
To Grid. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. Grid couldn't win last week. I was watching it. He lost, ending my season's hopes. So now I'm going to cheer for Sam. Sam, get the revenge I can't get. And I think Sam takes it 2-1. 2-1.
Nice. So now that we're sort of getting to the playoffs, do you know what's really cool is that it's finally day 13 or whatever, week 13, and this is the only week where the majority of the league are out. Up until last week, it wasn't massively likely, and it hasn't happened, but there was some like permutation of results that would have allowed 3 or 4 players through. So it's very cool that we've got this late in the season. And it's interesting that a lot of the teams that started really hot and built up like a 4-0, 4-0, 3-0, 5-0 starts or whatever they went with, they've really heavily tailed off because no one's got more than 7 wins in this season. And I think the most impressive record is actually this one here, just 1 loss. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Right. Any last thoughts then?
Last thoughts. No, it'll come down to is Avenged in it or not, and if he is, whose heart is going to get broken in this final week? Someone's out. Yeah, what is that?
Could be anyone. Could be anyone. Could be anyone at all. We just don't know. But oh, the convoy is now dead. I didn't see that before. But yeah.
I see he got sponsored by the bankers. We'll see how that works for you.
You're a fucking sellout. You fucking piece of shit. But no, thank you, Yates, for doing all these shows with us. It's been really cool, and I do think it brings something to the league, so it's nice. We'll try and think of some fun pre-season stuff or whatever. I think like you've heard us talking about the Shitters Cup, so basically everyone that's not in playoffs will do a cup if you're interested, and we've got a couple of potential new coaches that are interested in playing as well. So we'll work out how we're gonna fit in on that. So we might not immediately start the new season. We might take a couple of weeks while playoffs is going on just to work out what next season's going to look like. And if anyone has any suggestions for the league or next season in general, please just reach out, and me and the admin teams will be having some chats over the next couple of weeks to see what we want to do while we wait for Blood Bowl 3. But yeah. That's me.
It is. And me too, boys. Get these games in, finish strong. Then it's the playoffs. It's the Shitter Cup. And then we on to season 2. And there's going to be 2 champs. There's going to be the league champ, and there's going to be King Shit of Turd Island.
King Shit. Oh my god, King Shit of Turd Island. That's fucking incredible. Right, cool. On that, we're leaving. Have a nice week, guys. See ya.